You've been invited to your friend or family's destination wedding and they have a room block for you to book your room within. Maybe you've already booked it, maybe you haven't and you want to take a look at what airfare is going to cost. We do not book airfare. It is best for you to book it directly through the airline for a couple of reasons. Let's talk about why. First of all, whenever you're booking directly through the airline already has their rules and regulations, cancel and change policies. When you book that airfare through a third party, such as me or anybody else, Cheap Caribbean, Expedia, any other forum other than directly through the airline, you have the airline's rules and regulations that you have to abide by and the third party. So for that reason, honestly, it's best to book directly through the airline for your airfare. First, let's talk about the fact that it is not necessary to book your air within any type of group block to be a part of their group. Only the hotel room, you booking your hotel room within the group block is what attaches you to the group. So for that reason, you're welcome to use miles or points to book your airfare or directly through the airline so that you save a layer of potential fees and policies that you are unaware of and is going to be unpleasant for you in the future. Now, what are the best ways to look and source for the air? What I do, even for my own air, is maybe look at Google Flights, maybe look at Kayak, maybe look at or join the Hopper app to have one platform that will source most of the flights, minus Southwest, Frontier, some others that you'll have to go to their website directly. But at least one-stop shop, go hop on Google Flights and look and see what's available. Maybe Delta flights are pulling the least expensive. That tells you to go directly to Delta's site in order to look further and especially to book. Now, let's talk about the type of fare for you to book. There is basic economy, economy, premium economy, business first class. Now, when we're talking about economy, you must, I repeat, must take a very hard look at what the cancellation and change policies are. When you're booking basic economy, that generally, depending on the airline, that generally is going to mean you cannot change, you cannot make any type of change without canceling and rebooking and losing out on all of that money. So my advice is to look at least economy. The terminology is different for each airline, but most importantly, look at the rules and regulations and make sure you're aligned with the one that you want to, maybe you want to be able to assign your seats. Maybe you want your bag already included in the cost. Maybe you want it to be a refundable fare in case you need to cancel. All of those things, make sure not to just look at the bottom dollar, but look at the rules for the fare class that you're booking. Now, when is the best time to book? Always early on. Do not wait until close to travel. The rate is going to be more expensive. Why? Most of us have booked Southwest. When you are booking an airline ticket on Southwest, you'll see the wanna getaway fare. Always, of course, we want, if the wanna getaway fare is available, that's the fare class we wanna book. That's the cheapest. Once wanna getaway fare is grayed out, that means that fare is sold out, it's gonna jump up to the next fare. Has nothing to do with where you're sitting on the plane. It has everything to do with what you're paying for. That concept is the same with the other airlines, American, Delta, United, all of them. They have fare class codes. It has nothing to do with where you're sitting, everything to do with the cost of those tickets. So similar to the wanna getaway fare with Southwest, American Airlines, Delta, everybody else, they have fare class codes. So let's just say A, for instance. Maybe they have 8 seats available for 8 tickets available in A class. That's gonna be the cheapest. Once those 8 seats sell out, jumps up to B. Once B sells out, jumps up to C. Maybe 6 months down the line, you're looking and you say, oh wow, the price is a little cheaper. Likely that means that somebody in A or B, those tickets canceled, went back into inventory, now the price is a little cheaper. So if you want to guarantee the best rates for your flights, book it as early as possible. You need to know your dates. You need to book your room first, make sure your room is available for the dates that you're wanting before booking your flights so that you can avoid change fees. Enjoy your trip.